They're called Riddell SpeedFlex with InSite. And you see a lot of the Riddells have the, the little octagon on the top, and these have that same look, but they have InSite, which is concussion detecting software built into them. And so they have sensors that are built into it that have the ability to detect, not diagnose. They'll tell you a concussion. So it allows us to get information in real time to our trainer, which is what we're about. We have to sit there as coaches, and obviously our game's coming under attack, and we have to sit there in front of parents and talk. How are we making changes to the game to try to benefit kids? And I love football players more than I love football, and so it's like how can we best protect our kids? And when you start researching this, these helmets continually came up that, hey, they're the best in the industry right now. This is the best you can possibly get. So then it turned to, how can we provide those to our kids?
They have sensors located in 4 parts of the helmet that let you know if a head impact has been sustained. It then wirelessly transmits to a handheld receiver that I keep on the sidelines with me if a player does get a hit. It also, whether it's a big hit or small hit, it logs every single one of them. When practice is finished or a game is finished, I can plug that into the computer, log the number of head hits that a football player has taken during that day, and kind of just analyze the data and go and pull players back if they need to, just kind of do what we can to limit the number of head hit exposures throughout the week.
Yeah, it makes you feel safer, especially on the line. I'm always using my helmet a lot to get through gaps and stuff, so when I'm hitting people, I've never had a concussion personally, but it just makes it safer to where I hopefully won't have one again.
Just yesterday, for example, a young man took a hit that I didn't see. I had my back turned. I was helping another student athlete, and my sensor went off that a young man took a hit to the head, and so it alerted me that happened. So I went to go check him out, and without this technology, I would not have had that feature, especially if the kid hadn't said anything about it. We go through, each helmet is checked out to a football player. I go through and I make the roster on software online, and then I can check each helmet in with the handheld device. There's a button on the inside that you can check it in, and then each day when the helmet gets moved, it automatically checks into that device. So whenever practice starts, I come outside, look at my handheld device, make sure everyone's checked in. If they're not, I can go to that each individual player that's not and make sure that they're up and running.
We'll have around 70 by the time it's all said and done. We keep kind of ordering more as we go. Through several avenues, we've had parents that have purchased them outright. We've had parents that have paid half, and we also through various fundraising activities. Our Touchdown Club does an amazing job raising money. Have been able to purchase that amount of helmets. Obviously as a football coach, I'd love for all 155 kids in my program to have one. Realistically, you start talking about the money, it's difficult. I think that we're able to provide that a lot more, in Choctaw. It's because our community is so supportive. But still, I think it'll be a 2-year process to be able to have every single kid outfitted in one.